One day, after continuously debating with my roommate on whether ketchup or ranch was better, I decided to make an Instagram poll to settle the scores. So today we'll be looking at decisions as well as the poll to see which one is actually the best. So, because of that, our first three variables will be ranch, ketchup, and a winner. So, let's start with that. We'll say ranch equals, and since I want to keep the tallies anonymous until the end, we'll just do an input statement. So we'll say the ranch votes, and then we'll say the ketchup votes. Votes. And then our winner. We'll just default the winner as no winner. Oops. And there you go. So, if statements, I just carried away. Decisions have three types. There's if statements, and then we have more conditions. We use else if statements, and then we'll have also an else statement. You can use all three. You can use if statements and else if statements, or you can use if statements or else statements. At the end of the day, we always have to start with at least one if statement. So, we will have our first if statement be what the result should be. If ketchup is obviously better than ranch, or has more votes than ranch, we will say that now winner is equal to the best thing known to man. And then, unfortunately, we do an else statement. Else if. You use else if basically if there is another condition that we want to evaluate after the first condition has been evaluated. So we'll say, what if ketchup has less votes than ranch? Well, that means the winner, unfortunately, we have to keep our indentation correct. The winner is unfortunately ranch. And since I want to make it look pretty, we'll do. So with Python, it is a thing where the else ifs are one word instead of two. So that is why we were getting a weird reaction there. So we could have an else statement. Else statements basically mean if all of these conditions are true, do this no matter what. It doesn't have a condition, it has nothing. But since one has to be the winner, it's either ranch is more than ketchup or ketchup is more than ranch, we don't have to use the else statement. Here, we'll use it later on. So at the end of the day, we want to print the winner. So we'll say print, the winner, I'll say the true winner is, and then we'll do winner. And because it's a F string, let's do, not the F there, the F there. Beautiful. So I stated before, we don't need an else statement above. However, in my poll, I did allow a third option. So let's say we put the third option in, honey mustard. And we'll also reveal this at the end. So we'll say honey mustard vote, or honey mustard, and I'll put votes just to keep continuity. We can use an else statement with this. So we'll first start with an if statement because we always have to. So we'll say if, and we have to put int in front of the variable of honey mustard, simply because when you have an input statement, it's coming in as a string. And while you can compare two input statements, you can't compare an input statement, which is a string, and a number, because we're going to be comparing honey mustard to 0, aka if honey mustard has at least one vote, then we're going to be printing out honey mustard was mentioned. Now, we'll use an else statement. Else statements just basically mean if the condition above or all of the conditions above, so say you have if and else if statements, or else ifs, if you have all of those and none of those are true, always run this, or always run the else. So we'll say if the above isn't true, so if honey mustard votes equals 0, we will put no one likes honey mustard. And now, let's reveal the votes. So, we will say our poll said that 23 people liked ranch, and my babe only got 12 people, and somehow ranch got 4. I don't like ranch. I mean, honey and mustard got 4. I don't like honey nor mustard, so maybe that's just me. But at the end of the day, the true winner was ranch. They lied. There's no way. There's actually no way.